Hey Wonder Friends, it is that time of year, time for the holidays to begin, and what better way to start drawing some holiday pictures than drawing a stocking. Today, let's draw a stocking.
Here we go! Wonder Friends, time for Wonder Friends show! Yeah, right!
Okay friends, let's draw this fun stocking. And to do this, we're going to do our paper up and down. And just to remind you, if you feel that you can't draw like me, that's fine. That's the whole point, is I feel, oh, I have a sneeze. Oh, it went away. If you feel like you can't draw with me like me, that's fine. You're going to draw just like you. Or if you feel like I've gone too fast or you've messed up, just pause the video, get a new piece of paper, and start over. No big deal. So we're going to start with our page up and down. And we are going to, before we get started, I want you to just think about this. You can decorate this stocking any way that you want. I'm just going to show you a very basic one. You can add any extra details that you would like to it. So we're going to start towards the top. Remember, we're going to fill this whole page here. So we're going to draw a rounded corner rectangle. I want you to kind of leave a little space there towards the top. And then we're going to draw a stocking shape at the bottom of it. Now there is no wrong way to do this. It's just a shape like that. If you want to make it a different shape, then do it. Is mine perfect? It is not. I can tell that I would have done a little different if I tried again, but you know what? It's fine. It looks like a stocking. And I'm just going to draw these things like this because this is like if it was a sock, like where the heel of your foot would go and the toes there. I'm going to add a little thing like it's like a sewn-on little piece there. Just add some fun things to it. I'm going to put just some lines like this. And what this does is just gives the idea that it's like a furry top, right? If you want to draw yours that has a different type of top, that's up to you. I'm going to draw a candy cane. It's going to be coming out of the top of it. I mean, candy cane, right? You can draw another one if you want. I'm going to put some little lines on it. Just like that. Gives me some stuff to color. Now we're going to have like a stuffed animal kind of coming out of the top of that. And I want to show you I want to just show you the basics of it, and I want you to make the stuffed animal into whatever kind of stuffed animal that you would like to do. But what we're going to do is we're going to draw an oval just like this, okay? Now, if it's laying on something, you want to give that illusion that it's inside still. And how you're going to do that, the reason why we left this gap is I'm going to droop it over just like this. Okay, so you see that the line is going in front of the stocking topper or whatever you call it, little fur thing that we made. And I'm going to draw the other one coming the other way. So the fact that the line doesn't run through there kind of shows that it's like hanging over the edge of it. I'm going to make mine a little monster. I'm going to draw like little horns on it. You can make yours anything that you want. If you want to make yours just a regular old teddy bear, that's fine. Have some fun with it and add your fun elements to it. I'm going to draw a couple ovals for eyes. If you're drawing just like me, I'm going to make sure it looks all cute. It's not going to be a scary monster. It's, after all, it is a stocking. Let's put some, like a mouth on it. Have some fun with it like that. Now, any other things that you want to put in there, another way to show that the stocking has a bunch of stuff in there is if we're going to put a box in here, if we draw the shape inside of this and we have it all go behind here, when it's behind, it looks like it's depth, right? There's something in front. So if my hand is in front of right now you can see my whole hand. If my hand goes in front of it, you can't see it. That's because something's overlapping it. It's the same as when you're drawing things like this. If you want to add in any little maybe polka dots, just to give yourself something different to color. That's really the whole point of that. And any other details, like I said, if you want to add some extra stripes or something to the stocking, I'm just going to keep mine a solid color like this. And I'm going to just color everything from here. We're going to add some shadows and stuff again to show you how you can really make this look like it's inside the stocking. Any of those extra furry things that you want to add to there, you can do those things, stuff like that. But this is where I'm going to pause it right now to start to fast forward for you and color for you. But I'm going to fast forward so you don't have to watch me color the whole time. But if you want to color just like me, it's simple. Just pause the video after this and get your crayons and markers and all that stuff like that. And you can color the same as I do. Otherwise, we're going to fast forward the video for you right now. Okay, friends, now I wanted to show you real quick here how you can do some cool shadows and stuff like that, and how you use shadows to show that something is grounded or behind or anything like that. If there's any extra details that you want to put onto like your candy cane and stuff like that, you totally can. I just wanted to get back to this so I could show you some fun shadows that you can do. All I have here is I have a gray marker. You could do this with a colored pencil. You can do this with anything, but really like a gray marker is a great way to do this. And you think about it like this. Like if I was to hold my hand up here, you can see down here on the paper, it makes a shadow. The gray marker is going to act just like that. So if we pretend our light is coming down this way, we know that if this is in front of this stocking, that there would be a shadow that goes across just like that. And now if you see that, it looks like it has a little bit of before. So let me go over one more time just so you can see it a little easier. So now you see that that makes that one come forward just a little bit. And you'll see some of the times in the videos I'll do something where I'll just draw a line that kind of connects around just like this. And if you see now, it really kind of starts to drop that into a shadow, stuff like that. Those are things that I do to add different details. So like those extra stuff like that. Now, we talked about like this little monster stuffed animal that we did, really dropping into the shadow. Now look what happens when I do this. And I put this around now see the shadow would stop here, but it would pick up on the other side with this one. So not really, let me go over one more time so it really shows up for you so you can see it really easy. Now you can really see, and now it really looks like it's behind. And you can do that the same thing with going back over things like that are in the background, stuff like that. Now suppose that you don't have a gray marker, but you do have like a black colored pencil, okay? How you could do that is if you start at the edge of your black line and you kind of just, you shade out, but as you shade out, you start to fade. What I mean by fade is like, see how it's dark at the edge? And as you start to come away, if you just pull up on your pencil a little bit, don't push so hard. When you're close to the edge, you can push hard, it makes it really dark. But as you start to go away, you start lifting up and making like lighter marks on your paper. And that lighter marks will kind of gray out that color for you. And it adds in that extra bit of shadow. So if you watch here, right now, right up against that, it's really dark. But watch when I start coming through or back away from it, I start to lift up my pencil a little bit. And so when it's hitting the paper, all it's doing is just causing just a little bit of color to go onto the page, and that's how it's getting that fun little spots like that. You can add in little details, like if you want to say the rest of this is fur, stuff like that. You can do all those sorts of things on here. You can do the same thing with here. With the candy cane, I can add in a little shadow, which gives it the illusion that it is behind something. But the last thing, guys, and that's how you draw shadows to kind of show that there is a dimension to your drawings. When I say dimensions, that means that like what it would be like in life, where there's a front, back, foreground, something in front, foreground. This is in the background. It shows that that's dimension Think of 3D glasses. If you're watching a movie, that's 3 dimensions is what the D stands for in that. Yeah, so this is a kind of fun little trick that you can do with cartoons to make them look a little more real as your illustrations start to come to life and you start telling stories. The last thing that we need to do is we need to sign our name on this so everybody knows who made this awesome piece of art. Hey friends, hope you had a good time drawing that stocking. Now, remember what we talked about drawing shadows and adding those extra details in there that helps make your drawing look a little more real. Even though we're making cartoons, doesn't mean that we can't still add shadows and all these extra details, which just helps make our drawing better. If you don't put them on, doesn't mean that your drawing is not good, but when you add those extra little things, it's the little tiny details that it makes it just a little bit better that will help other people kind of connect the dots between something that's made up and something that's real. And it's a great way to work on just becoming a better artist, seeing the world. If you want to make cartoons, you can see things in space and stuff like that. And as you're looking around, when I say space, I mean the area around us. And you can see those things, and it's a lot of fun to learn a new way to do something. And speaking of fun, check out the next videos that are coming up where you're going to learn some stuff that you may not think that you can draw right now, but with some practice and a little bit of help, you're going to be able to do all kinds of stuff. Hope you enjoyed drawing this holiday video and a bunch of ones that are coming up next, so make sure you check those out.
Hey Wonder Friends, I would love to see the art you create and feature it on one of my videos. With the help of an adult, take a photo of your finished art and post it on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. Don't forget to tag me so I can find it. Hey, are you looking for a signed copy of one of my books? Check out my website, wondervillestudios.com, for books, t-shirts, mugs, and more. I also do loads of school visits and would love to hear from you about scheduling a visit. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and check out all the other fun drawing lessons. Until I see you, be the weird you want to see in the world. See ya!